I'm working on dying.
I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I'm working on me.
I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. You should work on yourself, cause lately I've been working on me.
What he say? He said, the most, yeah, we do the most. Yeah, the most, yeah, we do the most. Yeah, big, blunt, we don't do the roach. I feel yeah, that shit company code. That was bad for it. Best have been my visa. I didn't ask for it. I get God just knew I was in need of it. Got it. And I just stay in Mathonia. I'm just bringing the meter. You thinking of me? I commit my eagle. Yes, I'm fly the eagle. Yeah. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? I just had to start us off with some Destroy Lonely. Y'all know how that goes. Just had to start us off real quick. So, getting into today's episode, what I would like to say, hello everyone. I'm Jayden Hanzy. I hope that everyone's having a great day today. I'm having a great day, a swell day, a very great day. I'll be right back. Hold on real quick. We could just resume right here. Sorry, I had to take a little break really quick. I forgot something, but we're back here now. Really, how's everyone doing today? My bad. I kind of started off with some good energy. My bad. I'm feeling good, feeling great right now. So I just want to start off with some good energy. Ask everyone how they're doing. Comment that if you would like it, how you're doing. Basically, we're back for our third episode, right? It's 3 weeks already, man. I've been grinding. I've been trying to get this right. I've been trying to lock in, and I'm happy to be doing this, guys. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Some housekeeping before we start here today. I just want to shout out my social medias. Like always, my Instagram's @Hanzy should be on the screen, right there somewhere like that. My podcast social media also should be on the screen. Should be like on me somewhere. It's Jayden Hanzy Talks. My main Instagram's Hanzy. Want to shout out my Twitter as well, even though I don't tweet that much. Twitter's is Jayden Hanzy, I believe. That's my Twitter. And then yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Before I get into this episode, today I want to talk about something that I love dearly, which is clothes. Now, is that good that I love it? Not really, because I tend to spend a lot of money on clothes that I could be spending towards things more productive, but you know, we all have our habits. We all have our bad habits. But today we're going to be talking about clothes, my opinion on fashion, my opinion on my inspirations, my things that I want, things that I have, you know, just talking about fashion. And yeah, pretty much. Like always, I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for letting me entertain you. It means the world. I hope this isn't boring. I hope I can put you guys on some stuff. I hope that I can let you guys dig deeper into my mind, because this is something that I'm very passionate about. Check out my Instagram. Any other podcast video, you could tell that this is something I'm passionate about. So yeah, I just wanted to get straight into that. So I believe I already spoke on it, talking about my clothes, fashion inspirations, how I got into clothes, what they mean to me. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on today. So first off, I want to start off with some fashion inspirations for myself, right? I feel like in the world of fashion, inspiration is something that you need to have. You don't want to necessarily copy somebody, but inspiration is very important to have in the realm of fashion, because like you gotta want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you gotta like take your stuff from somewhere so that you can apply it into your own style. You can become your own person, right? So inspirations I'm inspired by a lot of things, but I want to name some people fashion-wise that inspire me, that I've always looked up to, that one day when I get to the success level where I want to be, I can be able to dress like them. I can be able to do some of the things in the fashion world that they have done. So getting into my first inspiration, this is probably the biggest. For those that know me, you should know this, but getting into my first fashion inspiration and one of the best musical artists to ever pick up a microphone like this, Playboy Cardi. I think Playboy Cardi is for sure one of the flyest, if not the flyest people that grace this earth. And not to be on him or anything, but I take an inspiration a lot from his clothes. I think he could switch it up a lot. He could switch up brands. He could go cheap. He could go super expensive. I think that's one thing that I admire about him. And a lot of my fits are for sure inspired by Playboy Cardi. Secondly, this is the best rapper to ever pick up a microphone. Cardi's second best, but this is the best rapper to ever pick up a microphone. I'm gonna go with Lil Uzi. I think also when I was finding my style a lot, Lil Uzi put me onto a lot of brands. Lil Uzi is the reason why I like a lot of brands, the reason why I dress a certain way. I really admire Uzi and how he dresses. For the first thing that comes to my mind is V-Lone now. I am the biggest fan of V-Lone. Like, I've been a fan since I've been in middle school. Finally was able to get some. But that really started from Uzi because Uzi's been my favorite artist since middle school. And like how he was supporting V-Lone was so crazy. Dad's got a side chick. They keep hacking my iPhone. About to get a sidekick. I don't like to stand up. I got riot. Call me by it. Go. Sorry, my fault. I had to get right on y'all. But yeah, V-Lone by it. No, I don't got vibe. Nah, but yeah, but just Uzi. I really admire Uzi and how he dresses, and I think it's really cool. I think he switches up his swag a lot. And I think that's what's important in the fashion world. You don't want to just be a one-trick pony. You want to be able to dress business casual. You want to be able to dress streetwear. You want to be able to dress like you're on a runway. You want to just be able to dress a whole bunch of different ways. Getting into the third. Now, this could arguably be the third. I mean, my first, but I'm gonna go ASAP Rocky. Now, you look at my Instagram, you see I have a picture with a babushka on. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. I love him. I love all the work that he does, all the fits. Never seen him in a bad fit. I think he's the GOAT when it comes to this fashion stuff for black men specifically, and just in fashion in general. I think that he's a pioneer definitely, and that he shouldn't be diminished. He should be praised. Going to number 4. Those three that I just named are for sure my top 3. But now going into people, no real order, but it's just people that I admire their fashion a lot. I like Destroy Lonely's fashion a lot. A lot of people may not know who Destroy Lonely is. He's an up and coming rapper, but I really admire how he dresses. I love wearing all black. He loves wearing all black, so it's like I really take inspiration from that. I think how you could put all black together. Then I want to go Ken Carson. Same thing for what I just named about Destroy Lonely. He's a very fly individual, so I think that's awesome. Take inspiration from him. Lancey Foe, that's another good one. He's not even from here. He's from the UK. Putting it on, I tell you, he's putting it on, and I think that's super dope to me. Then I'm going DC the Don. That's one of my favorite rappers. DC the Don, I really like how he dresses too. He puts on for a lot of the taller people. How he proportions his clothing due to his size, I think that's super lit. Matthew Williams, who is the first non-rapper on this list. He's a designer. For those that do know, he's a designer of the brand 1017 Elites, one of my favorite brands. And Givenchy, he's a creative director for Givenchy. I really admire his style a lot too. I think, and I love his work, but I also really admire his style. I think his style is super, super, super nice, and he started a lot of the trends that have been going on in fashion. So I really like him. Then I want to get into, this is kind of broad, but I admire the fashion of rock stars. Now, I've been trying to get into more rock and roll music because I think it's super cool how they dress, how they carry themselves. Really, the old rock stars, because not really as many nowadays, but the old rock stars like the Kurt Cobains, the bands like Black Flag, 9 Inch Nails, Nirvana, all those. I'm not sure if Nirvana's rock, but I'll have to fact check that. But yeah, I think rock stars really, really do well when it comes to dressing. And that's how I try and live. I try and rock out. I try and be my own rock star in my own individual field. And yeah, that's pretty much. And then 2 more I'm going to name. It's a whole bunch more, obviously. My boy, Josh White, if you're watching this, I know you are. My boy, Josh, he inspires me too. We both coming in this together. My boy, Josh, he'll be on here one time. In the future, my boy, Josh White, I had to plug his Instagram. He'll be on here. But 2 more just to name. I say Cash K. It's someone by the name of Cash K. He's a YouTuber, really, when I started getting into fashion, I was watching his videos, binge watching them during quarantine, seeing how to dress, seeing where to buy clothes, affordable, expensive, no matter what. And yeah, I really admire him. One day, hopefully he sees this and so he can know that he's one of the reasons why I'm into fashion. And then last, I'm going to say Fago, which is also a rapper. I really admire his style too. Not as much as the other ones, but I think his style is very good and unique in its own way. So now that I got my inspirations out the way, shout out to all them people. Hopefully one day they can see this and one day I can shake their hand and be like, thank you so much for everything that you've done for my life. You know, shout out to them. Got to give them their flowers while they're here. Getting into the next topic, I want to talk about some of my favorite brands. Now, I believe in fashion. All of this, let me say this, all of this is materialistic. Like, none of this matters is what I'm saying. But thankfully, I'm in a position and I put myself in this position to where I can be able to buy things that I like. I can't buy everything, but I'm able to buy things that I like. I'm able to afford a lot of the things that I like. So I'm just getting into some of my brands that I wear every day, because fashion to me is like a hobby. It's like something. It's like playing a guitar. It's like if some people play the guitar well, some people are able to dress well, and that's what I try and do pretty much. So get into my favorite brands. These are everyday brands, so this is not the super duper expensive brands, but these are like everyday brands that I like to wear. So first, I'm gonna go with Nike. I feel like you can never go wrong with Nike. Tech fits. Always the most comfortable fit you can ever wear is a tech fit. A little overpriced, but it's the most comfortable thing you can wear. I love tech fits. I love New Balances. Let me take my shoe off. I actually have some New Balances on right now. These are the 992s. I love these shoes. Love these shoes. These are my everyday shoes. They're starting to get a little bit dirty, but they're black, so you won't even know. But that's one of my I love New Balances shoes, the 990s, the 992s, 993s. I have a pair of 993s that are so dope. Then I want to go Polo. Polo is kind of clothing. I mean, how I wear it, at least, it's kind of clothing brand. I really like Polo's undergarments. So I like their all black, all white t-shirts with the Polo on the side. And I'm a big advocate for wearing Polo underwear. Now, not to get too TMI, but I love Polo underwear. It's the best feeling underwear, hands down. Then I want to go to Calvin Klein. I'm just starting to get into Calvin Klein a little bit. I like some of their clothing pieces, but just like Polo, I really am a big fan of their underwear. And you got to start with your underwear. So that's a big part about fashion. You make sure you clean your underwear too every day. Okay, change your underwear. No wearing the same underwear. Just to all my young lads out there and my young queens out there, make sure you clean it yourself. Then, just to end, I like Adidas a lot, of course. Yeezy, I love Adidas sweats, love their work. And then finally, I would like to say Carhartt. I really love Carhartt. I've been liking Carhartt for about a year or so. I like workwear. I think that's one of my favorite types of fashion is workwear. Like subjects of fashion is workwear. So I really admire that. And Carhartt, I think, makes the best workwear. You get a nice vintage Carhartt jacket. Mwah, it's beautiful. Speaking of Carhartt jacket, right? Now, I live here in San Diego right now for college. I'm in the dorms, right? I have this awesome Carhartt jacket, bro. This jacket is the best Carhartt jacket I've ever seen. It wasn't nothing special about it, but it looked super old. It had like paint on it. It had a good wash to it, and I love that jacket. I wore it 2 times. Second time I washed it, I don't know where that jacket is no more. Because, anybody that knows how them public laundry mats are, boy, ain't no way, boy. But hopefully I can get that back one day or find another one. But I love that jacket. Sad RIP that I lost it, but yeah. And then that pretty much concludes my everyday brands that I like. Going into my favorite brands expensive. Now, I don't necessarily have a piece from all of these brands, but just browsing fashion like I do, watching runways. These are some brands that I really like. I really like their work. I really like the designer. I really like what it stands for. So I really like the brand despite the price. I don't like the prices because these prices I feel like a lot of time are overpriced. But I feel like if you're a designer, your work should be expensive because you don't know the story of how you even got there, how much time you put into your piece. So it's like I'm not mad at them for overpricing in my opinion. But just get into expensive brands. At first on my list, it's got to be 1017 Elite. So I mentioned back when I was talking about my inspirations, Matthew Williams. I really love what he does with that brand. I really love the background behind the brand, the meaning of it, the pieces that he does. I love that brand a lot. I'll talk about this a little bit later in the podcast, but I recently got a choker chain from there because I feel like that's one of their staple pieces that really made me fall in love with the brand is the buckle, roller coaster buckle chain. I got one of those, didn't fit me, so I had to ship it back. So I'm kind of hurt that didn't fit because I had to ship it back, but eventually I'll have to go get another one. And then get into my second brand, I would say Rick Owens. I really love Rick Owens a lot. Fun fact, Rick Owens and we actually had the same birthday, so that it was meant that I like his brand. We have the same birthday. But I really love like I said earlier, I love all black clothes. I really love to dress in all black. I think that's the best look, being in all black. Being in all black is the best look, and I think a lot of his pieces are very avant-garde, very cut and sewn in a certain way, and I really like the story behind his brand too. So yeah, that's probably my second one. Third, this after those first two, this isn't in any specific order, but third, I would say Helmut Lang. I really like a lot of their archive denims. I feel like one thing in fashion that I love to do is pick out pants. So if you could find a good piece of pants, a good denim with a good wash, a good vintage look, a good fit, I really like that. So Helmut Lang, it has some of the best jeans. Even though I've never had some, I plan on getting some soon. Helmut Lang has some of the best looking jeans. So I think we got to give them their props. Then I'm gonna go with Vetements, or Vetma, how I think it's pronounced, but Vetements, if you read it out, it looks like Vetements, but it's pronounced Vetma, pretty sure. I really like their pieces too. I like my if you could look at my fit right now, like I have on a baggy hoodie. I have on baggy pants, I really love baggy clothing, and Vetma does that very well. Extremely pricey, but I think they do baggy clothing some of the best. Then I'm going to go into Balenciaga, okay? That's my next one. Now, I like Balenciaga, but I don't like the Balenciaga that everyone likes. Like, me personally, I'm very against what everybody likes. Like, when it comes to fashion, like, I don't like Nike Dunks because that's what everyone else likes. I don't just get plain old graphic tees and blue jeans because that's what everyone else likes. I don't like the triple S Balenciagas. I don't like the sock Balenciagas, but I do like a lot of Balenciaga's natural, like regular pieces, like their baggy clothes. I think I like their track suits. Balenciaga's dope. So I was rambling a little bit there, but Balenciaga's dope. I really like Balenciaga. Then I'm going with Givenchy, which is also some of Matthew Williams' work. I really have been liking this since he's been ahead of Givenchy. I've really liked their work since then. He just had a runway yesterday, so I'm going to put that on my list. Then I'm going to go with Vivienne Westwood. I really like her work. I really love her work. I actually have some Vivienne Westwood earrings on right now. Hopefully you can see them. But yeah, I really appreciate her work, and I think she's the best female designer, hands down. Then I'm going with Raf Simons. Love Raf. Raf, love your work. Love the story behind Raf too. Love Raf. Then I got to go with V-Lone. V-Lone's you'll always see me wearing V-Lone, no matter how dead it gets, no matter how many rapper collabs they push out there. I'ma always love V-Lone because it just always means a special thing in my heart. Like I'm always V-Lone. V-Lone lifestyle, always V-Lone. Love V-Lone. Shout out Bari. If you're watching this, Bari, shout out to you. I love you. And the last two are some Japanese brands. These are for sure in my top 5. I didn't mention them first, but these are for sure in my top 5. Number 9 and Undercover. Now I really love those two brands. One thing when you get to know me a little bit more, you're gonna notice that I really love Japan. I love everything about Japanese culture, especially their fashion. And the brands like Number 9, Undercover, I really love their pieces. I love what they stand for. I love the stuff that they've done in the past and the stuff that they continue to do. So those are just a list of my expensive brands. Hopefully I can have put you guys on some of those brands. Now, quick disclaimer, don't go looking up for those brands thinking you're going to get something for $50 because you're not. But I think a lot of the stuff that I name, that if I have a piece from there or not, I believe that it's worth it. That if you have the money to spend it on that is completely worth it. That's why I love those brands, and they mean a lot to me. Now just moving on into my style. Now I'd probably say I've been into fashion. I've liked clothes probably since quarantine started. I've liked clothes. I really have been admiring them, finding my own style, but I really wouldn't say that I started really actually dressing until probably November of last year, I started buying stuff that I liked. I stopped saving my money. Maybe I should go back to saving my money, but I just started buying things that I like. So I have a few fits of mine that, just breaking it down really quickly. I have a few. Well, actually, I don't have to do that. You can look at my Instagram. It should be down here on the screen. You can look at my Instagram. You can break it down. But definitely a lot of V-Lone. I like to dress up, like putting on a button-up tee. I mean, putting on a button-up shirt. I like to dress up. So you can go on my Instagram and you can look at that. I think I have some good fits. Definitely more coming soon. But yeah, I like those fits a lot. So yeah, but you can break down my fits on my page. But getting into my style, how I would describe my style is I'm all over the place. Like, like I said earlier, I like to dress up like a rock star sometimes, have on some skinny jeans, maybe some wax jeans. I need to get some, but maybe some wax jeans, all black, sleeveless shirt. Or sometimes I like to be chill, like have a tech fit on, have a jumpsuit on, have a baggy hoodie, some basketball shorts. I definitely like to be comfortable. That's one thing that's important when you're finding your styles. You want to be comfortable no matter what you're wearing. Then I like to dress up. I love putting on button-ups, putting on some slacks, and then putting on some nice shoes, looking professional, coming in like you just all about your business. I love that. That's one of my favorite styles. And then I love dressing like a ninja to where you can't even see me. I'm all hidden. I'm inconspicuous. I think there's a lot of beauty in that too. And then yeah, that's just a few things. But like I said, I usually like wearing darker colors. So like black, like olive green, like gray. Those are my go-to colors to wear. But I also like color a lot. I need to incorporate more color in my wardrobe, but just for now, I've just been using a lot of darker colors, darker earth tones, all of that. But yeah. And then, yeah, that pretty much covers that. My style, that's how I go about style. Anybody trying to find their style, I believe that you can do it. It's not something that's easy, especially if you're like me and you don't blow all your money on clothes. It's not easy to get into find your style, but definitely just knowing that you don't want to be a hype beast. You don't want to just get something just because someone says it's cool. You want to get it because you actually have a connection to it. You actually did your research and you like what you found. Like that's all I'm about. Because yes, all of this is material stuff and I spend my money on these material things, but I'm not buying it to make this girl on Instagram think I'm cool or this guy on Instagram to think I'm cool. I'm buying it because I actually like it. I actually like the sport, quote unquote, of fashion. I think is very dope. So that's why I buy those things. So anyone finding their style would tell them to keep that in mind. You don't want to just buy things just to buy it and just because it's expensive and just because you'll be accepted, but you want to buy it because you like it genuinely. And then I would say also look for inspiration. And it doesn't have to be someone who's wearing super expensive clothes. You can find inspiration from your mom, from a friend of yours. Just don't be afraid to take inspiration from it because it's not copying. It's not copying if it's only copying if you take it and then you say I started this. But if you take inspiration, obviously it's not copying. And yeah, that's pretty much all I want to get into about that. And then here's the part that I really couldn't wait for about this episode of the podcast. Excuse me also if I'm talking too fast. Just when I'm excited about things, I tend to talk a little bit fast. If you get this far in the video, please leave in the comments if I'm talking too fast or not. Just let me know. But I want to get into my favorite part of what I was looking forward to the most was some of my grills. Now, for those that don't know, in fashion, if you call something a grill, that's basically a piece of clothing that you really, really want, but you're waiting to get it just because you have to be patient in getting it because it may not be available in your size. It may not be within your price range, but one day you want to have this piece of clothing. So I believe about 10 to 13 of my grills, my personal grills that I really love, and hopefully one day I can have all of these grills. They should be somewhere up here on the screen, but yeah, I'm looking at it right here on my laptop for reference. But okay, so starting off, I have these. This is from the 2020 collection, obviously, that I'm reading. It says it's the Rick Owens. This is my first piece that I want. The Rick Owens pusher pants. I love these pants so much. I saw someone wearing these pants. I was like, oh my gosh, what Rick pants are those? I've never seen them. And then I did my research about them, and these are a very good piece of pants. They're super baggy, which is what I like. And yeah, hopefully one day I can get those. I love these pants a lot. Secondly, this is a grail, but just I haven't got it yet, obviously, but the Vivienne Westwood pearl orb choker necklace. It doesn't have to be a choker, but just really a Vivienne Westwood necklace. That's her logo is, and I looked up the research. I did the backstory on the logo, and it's a super cool story. You have to look it up for yourself because I don't remember exactly. But I really love Vivienne Westwood's logo. I think that's one of the dopest logos out of all fashion, Nike, all of that. I think Vivienne Westwood's logo is dope. That's part of why I got her own earrings, so I got to get the chain to match. This chain would be cool. Unfortunately, it got sold, but that I just got to get a Vivienne Westwood chain because I love her work. Going into my number 3, these are the CDG Comme des Garçons, foam posits. I really like this shoe. I just found out about this shoe probably about a month ago, and I was like, I have to have this. There's a black kind. Me personally, I really like the white kind over the black kind, but that swirl in the foam posit is so crazy. I can't make that up. That's so crazy. I gotta get that one day. That's gotta be one of my shoes. A little bit expensive, but I think that how it looks, I think it's worth it for sure. Getting into a jacket portion of my Grailssss, this is a number 9 skeleton hoodie. I forget which runway it's from. I believe it's from like 2009 or something. It's old, right? And there's a few different colorways of this. It's like a gray, dark gray, but any colorway with that skeleton on the hoodie and on the side, I really love that hoodie a lot. I like how it looks. It doesn't have pockets. It's so cool. And I'm not even a zip up person, but that hoodie, that jacket, it's beautiful, right? So I have to get that one day. It's a little hard to find, it's a lot of people's Grailssss, but I really got to find that jacket one day. Then this next shirt, this is also number 9. This is a number 9, just a long sleeve shirt. Now, going back to my inspirations, I believe it was in 2017. I was on YouTube watching an interview, and I saw Playboy Cardi wearing this shirt. And this is before I really got into fashion, so I was like, oh my god, that shirt is so hard. What shirt is that? And then I looked it up. It was number 9, and then that was kind of a gateway of how I got into the brand number 9 and started finding out more about it. So this is one of my Grailssss. I really got to find this shirt, and hopefully I can get it one day. Getting into some more shoes. Now, these are the Rick Owen Ramones So Cunt version. So they're not the regular Ramones like you see everyone on TikTok, everyone wearing. These aren't regular Ramones. Now, stop it. I would never wear no TikTok clothes because you know me, I can't do that. But these are the So Cunt Rick Owen Ramones. Now, I love these shoes a lot. I also saw 2 people I saw wearing these that made me really want them. I saw Little Tekka wearing them in one snippet video. I was like, those are so cool. They look so much cooler than the regular ones, even though it's not that big of a difference. And I saw Playboy Cardi wearing it one time. So I gotta get, these are the only Ramones that I would want to get. I gotta get those one day. Then getting into some more Rick Owens stuff, some Rick Owens wax denim. Lately I've been liking wax denim a lot. I like how it looks on your body. It's like an essential, even though it's expensive, it's like an essential. So I really one day, hopefully I can go, when I go back to LA, I can go to the Rick Owens store and go cop me some wax denim because I need it, and I really like how it looks. So yeah, these are Grailssss, by the way, too. So they're expensive, but like, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. Feeling good, it's worth it. Now I want to get into some Aleeks. I mentioned this earlier, but another one of my Grailssss is the Aleeks choker chain. Now I had it. I hate that it didn't fit me. I hate it because I love this chain. And even a bracelet too. You can see in the picture he's wearing a bracelet. But oh, excuse me. I've been talking a lot. Excuse me. Let's take 10 seconds to just chill. Okay. That was short enough. But yeah, I like the Aleeks choker a lot. I think it's really cool. It's a different look, and jewelry is something that I'm not really into, like diamonds and chains and stuff like that. But I like jewelry like this where it's more subtle. It's more if you know, you know. Like that's why I have on pearls right now because people don't really wear pearls. People want to get gold chains, diamond chains. But I like simplistic stuff like this. So getting that would be lit. Hopefully I can get that one day and it'll fit. Some more Aleeks. I believe these are called the Vibranium. Shout out Black Panther boots. I don't know why they're so expensive right here. Maybe it's because they sold out, but these, I gotta get those boots. Those boots are so fire to me. I really like those. One person I saw wearing those that really made me like them. I saw Destroy Lonely wearing those in one of his fit picks, and I was like, whoa, those are the boots that I like. Those are super hard, so I gotta get those one day. Hopefully soon. Only a few more. A few more. Getting into this next one is of Vivienne Westwood. This is a little backstory about Vivienne Westwood. She used to make clothes. How she started, she used to make clothes for the for the band, the Sex Pistols. Okay, sorry about that. I think the camera just stopped, so I picked it right back up. The microphone didn't stop or anything, so it should be good. But yeah, like I was talking about the Vivienne Westwood. Hopefully this logo doesn't mean anything. I might have to research it before buying it. Hopefully, because I'm a man of God. Hopefully it doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I really like the shirt a lot, and I like what it stands for. If it doesn't stand for anything demonic, hopefully not. You gotta be, sometimes in fashion you gotta be careful with stuff like that. And then I have this Balenciaga. It's a jacket, I guess, but it's like a really big shirt. I really like that design. I saw Cardi wear that one time. I was like, that's so fire. And then two more, they're both shoes. This one is the Marni slippers. Marni, I haven't mentioned Marni, but Marni, I really like these fur slippers so much. I think they're so awesome. They look so comfortable. They're so awesome. And you can wear those with fits. It's not even like you're wearing sandals. So I really like that. I really like that aspect of it a lot, really. And then get into my last one. I need to wrap this up soon because this is my longest episode so far. And I don't know, this camera stopped on me already, so hopefully it doesn't lose any of this, because that would be a shame if I put all this work in and just to lose my clip. But my biggest grail that I gotta get this shoe. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this shoe because I don't think they have my size because it's so rare. But it's the Rick Owens Vans. These Rick Owens, like when he was starting out, he kind of like took inspiration from Vans and Dunks, Nike Dunks, and then he made it into his own shoe. And this is probably, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the best looking shoe I've ever seen in my life. Not because it's Rick Owens, I just like how this shoe looks a lot. I really admire that shoe, and hopefully one day I can get it. Pray for me, please pray that I get this shoe one time, because boy, a fit pick with that would go so crazy. But yeah, those are my grails. Hopefully I could get them, hopefully. But those are some stuff that I want to pick up soon. And then getting into, so moving out of the Grailssss part of this episode, I want to get into some stuff that I've picked up recently. Now, I've been trying to not buy stuff, but then I've been trying to buy stuff at the same time. So it's like, dang, what do you want to do, right? But recently, I'll talk about a couple things that I've been picking up recently. Recently, I got something from a brand called Denim Tears. I'm not sure if anyone's heard of it. I'll put some pics up on the screen. But it's this brand called Denim Tears. They make such good quality jeans. They just came in. Low-key cost me an arm and a leg, but I feel like it's worth it because those jeans are so fire. And when you guys see my fit pick with those, it's going crazy, right? And then I've been picking up like some tees, like some I like old vintage wrestling tees. I like rock band tees. So yeah, those are just some stuff I just been picking up. I'll probably be picking up some more stuff within the near future. I don't need to, but it's life, man. You can only live once. And then, like I ended in the past two episodes, we're kind of getting to the end of the episode. Forgive me again if I'm talking fast. I guess it's just a habit I have of mine. I start talking fast when I'm really interested about stuff. So forgive me for that. But to end the video like I did the first two episodes, I want to end off with some motivation for you guys. I thank you guys for making it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, I thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys and love you for that. And then I just want to end with some motivation. I got two quotes like I did last time. I got two quotes. Put some chapstick on first. But really just want to end. I want to end with some motivation. So my first quote for y'all today, it says, whatever you want to do, do it now. There are only so many tomorrows. And I think this resonates with me a lot because a lot of times, like me, I'm a person who's all about the grind, all about putting those hours in. But then sometimes I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that assignment tomorrow. Let me hang out today. But really, you only have and the quote is right, you only have so many tomorrows before it's no more tomorrow, and then before you gotta live with what you did in your lifetime. So I want to be known as a person who worked hard, put their family in a position to succeed as well as myself, as opposed to a person who just sat on the couch all day, watched TV, and partied all. Like, that's not how I want to live my life. So I hope that you guys can take something from that as well. And then my second quote: everything begins inside your mind. With the right mindset, you will succeed. And I think that's 100% true. I think that's the difference between successful people and people who aren't as successful, is the mindset. You gotta know that stuff's gonna get hard. Stuff's always hard. Pause. Stuff is always hard. Pause. Sorry. Stuff is always hard. Pause. But you gotta just know that it's always gonna get easier if you just if you stand through that storm when it's hitting you, stand through it, you're gonna make it out, and then it's a beautiful beach on that other side. So I think just with the right mindset, you gotta know that even if something hard comes, pause. You're not supposed to break down. You're supposed to take it, learn from it. If it doesn't kill you, it's making you stronger. Literally, it's making you stronger. So I think that's the best thing to do. So those are my 2 quotes, and then I want to finally conclude. I just want to I want to shout out my social media. I don't want to beg anyone to. I'm not trying to say follow my Instagram. I'm not trying to say that. If you would like to follow my Instagram, it's right here. Both of them should be popping up or whatever. But if you want to follow my Instagram, go ahead and follow it. Cool content. If you support me, I support you. Thank you so much for supporting me. Follow my Instagram if you would like. Some cool content will be posted, cool fit pics, more information about this podcast if you enjoyed this episode. And yeah, that's cool. We should have a new episode coming up this next Monday. And yeah, I appreciate you. Leave any critiques in the comments for me, please. That makes me better. That's all I'm about, is getting better. Forgive me. Just leave me any critiques you got, and then any suggestions. And yeah, that's all pretty much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. The people that watched it to this long, even if you watch 10 seconds long, you guys are the best. And I love you guys. You guys mean the world to me. And thank you again for everything. God bless you all. I hope that everyone continues to have a great rest of their day. And yeah, I'm signing off. Love you guys. Be safe.
Could you make it out and never have it die? You should have been on your lesson. Damn, nigga, what's the deal? What we getting into? Acting like a bitch, put his wig into. Whole city in this bitch, fucking with it too. Wake up bronze out of bed in a really bad mood. Whole face going red, put a bitch on snooze. Don't be walking in my way, you ain't getting excused. I don't give a fuck, hey, what you wanna do? Little super